Yes, I haven't checked in with y'all for a while. So, hey, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to yours. Welcome to Unchurched Talk with the T. Can we get into something, y'all? All right. So, y'all, I don't want your blessing. Nope. Nope. Y'all, I don't want nobody's blessing, right? So, let me just tell you the reason why I don't want your blessing or nobody's blessing. Because what God has for me is for me, right? What God has for me is for me. A lot of times we look at people and we see, or we may deem that they're blessed, okay? And so we pattern our life after them. Meanwhile, their life is not what they painted it to be, right? Because people can get, hey, are you a gospel singer? No, I'm not a gospel singer. Can't sing a lick. But thanks so much for joining, y'all. So yeah, I don't want nobody's blessing, okay? So what do I mean by that? A lot of times people may pattern their life because they may see somebody and they may say, oh, okay, they got a car, I want a car. Okay, they got this good husband, I want this good husband, right? I want my husband to do what their husband is doing. But guess what? We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. All right, we don't know what is actually going on. People may be rich. Hey, welcome, KS, welcome. People may be rich, but you don't know what they did to acquire their success. So that's why I said I don't want nobody's blessing, right? I don't want nobody's husband. Come on now. A lot of people make a career at going after somebody's husband. Not me. Not me. No, I don't want nobody's blessing because you don't know the backstory, right? You don't know the backstory of how a person scheme, you know what I'm saying? How a person, what did they do to acquire this wealth? A lot of times people are millionaires, are billionaires because they done schemed and scammed on people. Watch out now. Come on, somebody. Yeah, I'm just talking about people that say that they want to be like somebody, or you may want to have the success that you see somebody have. You have to be an independent thinker, right? Because everybody doesn't value success the same way, right? To me, success and wealth may be good health. Right? Because if you have $1 million or $1 billion, but you sick, what is your money gonna do? All right? So that's what I'm saying. Everybody, you have to, as a person, as an independent thinker, you have to define what wealth is. You have to define what success is. It's for you. It's not, it's a cookie cutter situations. So a lot of times people may say, oh, I want what she has. I want to have the body that they have. You don't know, that person could have got 5 surgeries and may be on 6 medications because they didn't got the body that they want. You don't know a person's struggle. So it's dangerous, it's dangerous. Hi, thank you for joining. It's dangerous to covet. And that's what it actually is coveting after somebody because you want what they want, right? No, I don't want what nobody else wants. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm not patterning on my aspirations on what somebody else is doing because I'm an individual, right? And it's so important to know and to be thankful for what God is doing in your life, right? You know what I'm saying? Nobody's life is perfect, y'all. Nobody's life is perfect. So sometimes you may say, oh, I want this, or just be jealous. Hey, thank you so much for joining. You people may find themselves jealous because they may think somebody has a big car, but somebody could be on drugs. All right. Yeah, you said I'm 18 and I want to start my career. What should I do right now? Career, what is that? KS. Yeah, so that is what I'm trying to say. We have to be so careful, and what you may deem as a blessing may not be a blessing. We have to be careful what we ask for, right? We may have to be careful what we aspire to be, right? And make sure that it's what God has for us. Not because you see somebody on social media, right? You see these celebrities, you don't know how they acquire these, what type of arrangement they have in their marriage, right? They could be getting abused behind the scenes. You don't know. All you see is some pictures where it looks like just a big romance, and it's not like that, y'all. So it's so important. It's so important to have your own aspirations. It's so important to define what is wealth for you, because like I said, wealth may not be being a billionaire, right? Wealth may be, Lord, I'm praying that my family is in good health. I'm praying that my health sustains me, right? I'm praying that, I may not have everything that I want, but by God, I have everything that I need, right? So that's what we have to understand. And so, what disturbs me is people, look at, a certain couple or a certain, and then they say, oh, I want that, or I want that, I want her husband. People are cutthroat. You may have a friend, and before you know it, that friend is trying to get your man, right? But I feel like this: if that person can get my man, that's not my man. If that person could get something that I thought was mine, if they could get it, they supposed to have it, right? It's time for me to move on. So in my life, I don't cry over spilled milk, right? No, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk, because sometimes a loss is really a win. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Sometimes you think that you have lost something, or somebody has walked out of your life, and that loss is really a win. Because now you don't have the stress that you had, right? That person that you thought was your soulmate probably wasn't, right? Because if it's your soulmate, how, are they going to quickly walk out of your life when things go wrong, when you get sick, when you're not, hey, thank you for joining, yeah, so yeah, I don't want nobody's blessing. I want, is this a personal experience? Yes, it's a personal experience. Because sometimes you may try to pattern yourself after somebody, and you don't know what they did to acquire that success, right? It may have been some nefarious things that went on that they had to do to get what they had to have, right? So, the bottom line is, whatever you're asking for, whatever you're praying for, whatever you're working towards, don't pattern after somebody else. Pattern after what you want, how you see your life going, not in comparing. And some people, and let me just say this: if you're comparing yourself with somebody, you're always gonna come up short, because you'll never be that person. If you're comparing yourself to an Instagram model, right? If you're comparing yourself to the sibling that is most successful, you'll never be them. You'll always be trying to catch up, right? But if you are an independent person, and people are success, be happy for their success, but don't try to emulate what another person has, because you're gonna always come up short. Y'all, I was looking at this clip, I was looking at this clip. So this man, right? So it was on. What is your opinion about the wars that's going on in the world? Well, the world in the last days is going to be rumors of wars. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think of. I always think back to what is prophesied in the Bible. Wars and things of that nature. Men, they are the fault for the wars. They make the decisions. That's why we have to pray for our leaders, that they make the decisions that are best for the world, right? But just going back to what I'm saying. So I was looking at this clip, right, and I'm going to share it on my on my Facebook page as a reaction. But have y'all ever listened to Judge Christina? All right. Hey, thanks for joining. Okay, so Judge Christina had two couples on there. She's a divorce judge, right? So he, they was just talking about marriage, and she was saying he was just complaining about marriage and his wife, the plaintiff and the defendant. And she said, all marriages are not bad. Look at the bailiff. He's been married for 20-something odd years, right? So she was, just trying to make a point. Anyway, long story short, he was saying that he had been married for 20 years. And so the person that was, in court, he said, yeah, but he don't look happy. Now, with the naked eye, just to look, how would that man know that this person is not happy? He'd been married for 20 years, right? They was just laughing, and the man was like, nope, he don't look happy. So I feel like God showed him something, because long story short, that man ended up assaulting his wife. Okay, something that we deemed happy. That's why I said you can't look at social media and what is it and try to pattern your life after it, because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, right? You may see a rapper and say, I'm aspiring to be just like him. You don't know how many tricks he had to turn to get that career. I'm just keeping it real, right? I'm just keeping it 100. So, yeah, it's dangerous. Let's not covet after somebody's fortune, or somebody's status, right? We have to go on what God has blessed us with independently, right? Because you don't know what a person did to acquire that wealth, that fame, right? That marriage that you think is so perfect may not be so perfect. All right. So yeah. So God bless y'all. It is Thursday. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you have some wonderful plans. Now, this morning it started off. You said another car preacher. No, baby, I'm not a preacher. But I do like to talk in my car on social media. Thank you so much. Yeah, so hopefully, guys, y'all have some good plans, for this weekend. I'm so excited, y'all. My niece just got her bachelor's degree, so we are celebrating her. I'm just so happy, for her. And be happy for other people, right? Be happy for other people. Don't be a hater, right? Don't be jealous because another person has got something that you don't have, right? Be happy for people. That's what I try to do. I try to be happy for people, right? So LT, you said, what's your story? My story is just coming on with a message, right? Just coming on just with a message to you that you have to be careful, what trying to pattern yourself after somebody, right? Trying to want what somebody else wants, because you don't know how they acquire that, right? So that's why I said I don't want nobody else's blessing. What God has for me, guess what, y'all? It's for me. And can't nobody take my blessing, right? Can't nobody, it doesn't bother me when other people shine, right? Because that's their moment. And everybody is so negative when they see somebody doing something good, right? Doing something positive. Try to be happy for people. It ain't always a race. You know, I'm not in a race with nobody. I'm just trying to, be a person that is trying to better myself, right? I'm competing with my own self to be a better person, right? To try to, uplift people. Hey, Derek, thanks for joining. Try to uplift people and not tear them down. It's so much negativity in the world, right? It's so much, and people love that. The positive things you don't really see on social media, right? Because people flock to negativity, right? But when you're trying to spread positivity, when you don't hear about the good things in the world, that's why people have an opinion. This world is so wicked. No, it's some good things that's going on in this world too. Like I said, my niece is, she just got a bachelor's degree, right? She just got, that's hard to get, right? That's hard to acquire, right? So, when we do things, in life and we see people with success, be happy for people. My God, please don't be no hater. Please. Please don't be no hater. Try to be happy for people, and don't covet after nobody's blessing, because like I said, you don't know what these people did to acquire the success that they have, right? You don't know. You can see somebody with a new car every day. Guess what? They leasing their car. That's not their car. You can see somebody with a beautiful house. They could, how in Detroit, now I don't know where y'all are from, but sometimes in Detroit, people can move into a house and just say if you have a vacant house, and somebody may get they may have got kicked out of their house. You can move in a house in Detroit, and guess what? They have, if you've been in there like 30 days, they're gonna treat you like you own the house, which means a person that owned the house has to take them to court and everything like that. You can move into a house and really nobody can do anything or say anything, to you. So, when you see a person that you may deem successful, you don't know what they did to acquire their success. And like I said, how do you define wealth? All right. Now, in my old age, my definition of wealth has changed, right? It has changed. Reason being is because, wealth is what you defined it to be. It can, hey Melanie, thanks for joining. Wealth can be just being happy within yourself. Wealth can be just you having a peace of mind. Because if you done went through some turbulence in your life and you're not there anymore, that's wealth. That's wealth. Right? You see some people that are just satisfied with the bare minimum, right? They're just thankful. They don't have houses on a hill, right? They don't have, and I'm just saying, it's nice to have money, but money can't heal you. Right? Money can't bring you happiness. It's no guarantee. It can give you a portion of happiness, but in terms of your mental health, it can't give you that. So you have to define what wealth is. Don't let this world, okay? Don't let this world define what wealth is to you, what happiness is to you, right? Some people just feel like they're failures. Why? Why do you consider yourself a failure? You're living, you're breathing the things that you want, you can get. All you got to do is work for it. All you got to do is put an effort for it. But if you wait for somebody to give you something, ain't nobody going to give you nothing. Right? And if they do give you something, they're going to want something in return. Right? They are going to want something in return. So that's what I'm saying. You have to define what wealth is. Right? And then you see these people coming on social media saying, I mean, it's hard to be a content creator, y'all, because you find these person, on social media, not perfect themselves, right? Trolls coming on saying all types of negative things. You can't steal my shine, because whatever you on my live looking at me, all right? You on my live, yeah, you're on my live looking at me. So you can say what you want to say. But I'm on here to give a message of hope. I'm on here to give a message of inspiration that, don't covet after something that you see somebody else have. If you aspire to do something, let it be because you want it, not because you see somebody else with it, not because you think that you're coming up short, right? And know that it's because it's what God has for you, right? It's because what God has for you. Because like the saying, it says, what God has for you is for you. What God has for me is for me. Can't nobody take my blessing. Can't nobody take my miracle. What God designed for me is for me. And you got to know it's for you. And you got whatever you want, you got to work hard to get it. So therefore, ending this live chat, I don't want nobody else's blessing. Nope. Nope, I'll pass, right? I'll be happy for people, right? Because at the end of the day, you don't know what they had to do to obtain the things that they had to have. And if you knew, you probably wouldn't want to go through the things that they went through to get the things that they have, right? You got to do the work. So let me see what y'all saying in these comments. Any plans for unchurched talk with the T? Same thing is just on my YouTube page, right? So yeah, trolls is part of my content, because a lot of times people get on and say crazy things. That they be kids talking. I don't believe, people, adults. Yeah, some toxic adults that come on, but a lot of times they just be people, I'm sorry, not people, but kids being mischievous. Probably don't supposed to be on here anyway, y'all. But give me a like and subscribe to my channel, y'all. I always try to come on live to give a message of encouragement, of inspiration to move forward, right? Because there's so much negativity in this world. You can't be sucked up with a negative time. You can't let people bring you down. You have to keep going forward. Yeah, you gonna have some hard times, right? Yeah, you gonna have sometimes some struggles, right? But trouble don't last always, right? And my mama, she always said, rest in peace, mama. She always said, the sun is shining on both sides of the fence, y'all. It's a beautiful day in Michigan, and I wish you well. I pray that the sun is shining in your life, right? And not only do I pray blessings into your life, but I also pray that you be a blessing, right? Because sometimes, we think of things that we need, but sometimes it's not about us, right? Sometimes we're here to pull somebody else through, to encourage somebody else to be better, a better person, right? To encourage somebody to go forward, because it's hard. Life be life, and y'all. Hey Jojo, thanks so much for joining. So God bless you. I hope y'all have an amazing weekend. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I share funny videos and videos of celebrities and just things to make you laugh, make you think, just to put a smile on your face. That's what I came to do, right? So I love y'all so much. I'm going into the office, right? Thank God for a job. We had an audit We had an audit today, y'all, and I was just so nervous. Just, when people is reviewing your things, it's just, sometimes when people are looking at you through a microscope, you wonder, are you doing things perfect? But you have to have confidence. I'm learning. And if someone is, if you're going through an audit with your taxes or something, guess what? It's only, or a review, it's only one person's opinion about what you do, right? And we can always improve. We can always better ourselves. So I thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate it. I thank you so much for the love, just, coming on, just being a part of this live, just spreading love, spreading positivity, right? So I'm looking so forward to this weekend, like I said, because my niece, I'm so proud of her, right? And let me just say, with success, everybody doesn't have the same time frame, right? It could take somebody, just to get their degree 2 years. It could take somebody 4 years, but like I said, we're not, going by somebody else's time clock. We're going by our own time clock, and what we are. Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you so much, Chasey. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much, honey. Yeah, we're not going by what we see other people doing. Sometimes, you can't focus on what you see, and just aspire to be an independent person. Have your own style. Have your own, aspirations, right? Because it's only one you. It's only one you. When God made you, he didn't make another you. You can have a twin, but that twin will never be you, right? So that's a blessing, right? That's truly a blessing, to be original, to be unique. Don't, be creative, right? You don't have to be like everybody else, right? Be yourself. Be yourself. And it took me, y'all, and no, I'm not capping. It took me a long time to get to this point, because every time I tried to be like somebody else, guess what? I failed, because you can't be like another person. You can do something. I've learned that you can do something that somebody else is doing, but it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. Why? Because it's coming from you, right? It's not coming from their person. It's your interpretation, right? So that's a blessing. So you said, when I got bullied by a bunch of people, I told them I love how God made me. Oh my God, JC. Yes, because people, they don't like being centered out. People want to mingle in with everybody, and that's not God. He made us. Look around. Everybody is different for a reason. So why is everybody trying to be, like somebody else? Right. Like you said, I love how God has made me, and I do too. And I hope that, people can find that out sooner than later in their life. Because if you go through your life because you're just not satisfied, not realizing that you're an original, right? You're an original person. You're just one of a kind, right? And just be comfortable in your own skin and do whatever you want to do, as long as it ain't hurt nobody. Right? As long as you ain't trying to steal from somebody, as long as you ain't trying to step on somebody and put out somebody's shine, do the things that make you happy. And you said, hi, have a good day. Thank you so much, Myla. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. You said, and I said to him, thank you for everything you do for me. Absolutely. Sometimes being positive, sometimes, now we live in a world where you match somebody else's energy. I don't have the time to match somebody's energy. I really don't. I really don't. I'm putting my energy into things that is going to grow and things that's going to be fruitful. I don't have time to match somebody's negative energy, right? Hey George, happy Thursday. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Like I said, y'all, I hope the sun is shining in your life. Be grateful. Be thankful for the things that you do have. Yes, have aspiration. Yes, have goals. But don't forget to say thank you. Right? Don't forget to be appreciative for the things that you do have. And I'm talking about things that money cannot purchase. Right? All right? So I love y'all. Funny Animal World. Yes, I like you. I like everybody. You know, I'm coming on here with positive attitude just to let you know I love you in a weird way, but your personality is the best, and that's what I bank on, because beauty is vain. I'm telling you, we gonna get old one day, so you gotta work on the inside, working on the inside, right? I want to be a good person. That's what I want to be. I want to be a person that, like if you ask yourself, y'all, what is the last, okay, just think of the last person that you saw. What type of impression did you make on them? Was it a negative impression, right? Was it a positive experience? You can't have a positive experience with everybody, because there are some toxic people, you know what I'm saying? It's some toxic people in this world, right? Yeah. So you can't have a positive experience with everybody. But y'all, some people, did you make somebody smile, right? Did you say something that was going to make somebody's day? What was the last thing that you said to the last person that you came in contact with? Those things matter. Those things matter. So y'all, I love y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go to work, but I love y'all. Come back and see me. Like and subscribe to my channel, because, hopefully you always going to see something that is going to encourage you, going to make you laugh, y'all. Every day is not a good day, but I'm still trying to bring positivity, right? Thank you so much, George. I love you too. Funny Animals World, I love you. Thank you so much. Y'all have a blessed day. And y'all might see me tomorrow, so come back and see me, all right? I love y'all. Have a blessed day.